newborn dream. A deeper beauty I've never seen. Notice the little things, the spaces in between.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm bringing back the Meal Prep Mondays. It's been a while since I've done a Meal Prep Monday, but I feel like I want to bring them back to my channel solely because I want to get back into meal prepping, which I've already done. I've done Meal Prep Mondays before that I'll link down below. I decided to go like old school for this one since we were bringing it back for the first time, where I actually made like full-on meals. I feel like this way is a little bit more difficult and can get a little bit more expensive, but with bringing Meal Prep Mondays back, I'm hoping to do at least like one a month, hopefully. But with bringing Meal Prep Mondays back, there's also going to be a different kind of Meal Prep Monday I do, where I kind of just prep food rather than full-on meals, and then you can kind of create your own bootables type of thing. I didn't do that today. Today I made a vegan butternut squash spaghetti, a DIY kind of burrito bowl that you can add stuff to, and some fresh rolls. So this is like lunch and dinner, and then I have all of the other stuff, since I work from home, in my fridge to like add to it. My main courses for the day are pretty much done, then I just need to reheat them and then add my salads, add my sides, and I'm good to go. So first things first, if you are just getting into meal prepping for the first time, I might suggest going and picking up some Tupperware. These ones I just grabbed literally from Loblaws. These ones are kind of old. I've been using them for a while. If I stick with Meal Prep Mondays, I feel like I maybe want to upgrade to like the glass ones, but for now, these are perfect. These are kind of like the bigger meal ones, or I put the spaghetti in here. And then I have these ones, which are also from, I think I got them from Loblaws, but these ones are perfect for like full-on meals. This one came with 5. These ones are perfect for kind of like smaller dishes or snacks. And then I also have some like this for when I'm actually packing full-on snacks, but like I said, I work from home, so that would kind of just be a waste. And then I have little ones too that are good for like dips and stuff. So this is also really good for bowls like this. If I was packing this to bring it with me, like if I was going to work or to school, I would put the guacamole and the salsa in one of these and then just pop it inside, and then that keeps it from getting kind of gross. With bringing Meal Prep Monday back to my channel, I'm going to give you guys the grocery list that I did. I'll give you guys the full total of what today's or this week's meal prep costed me, and I'll leave all of the good old details down below in the description box. But aside from that, if you guys want to see what I Meal Prep Monday'd this week, then just keep watching. So first things first, we had to get festive with some butternut squash. I mean, it's fall, right? So I decided to make myself some vegan meatball and butternut squash spaghetti. So I started by cooking myself up some butternut squash noodles. You can use a spiralizer for this. You can also just buy prepackaged. A lot of the times they have zucchini noodles, butternut squash noodles, beet noodles, like all of that crazy stuff. But just went ahead and boiled about half of them, and then I took another half batch and left them al dente, like AKA kind of raw, so that it would give the pasta like a little bit of crunch, but also have some of the noodles being cooked. From there, I decided to fry up some red peppers, some onions, and some button mushrooms, because those are just my favorite when it comes to spaghetti. And then I picked up the St. Ives vegan meatballs and cooked those up as well. I like to roast up all my veggies with a little bit of garlic and a little bit of lemon juice. I try and kind of stick away from oil. Ever since I first became like super duper vegan or whatever, and I started watching Freely the Banana Girl and all of these vegan YouTube accounts, a lot of them ate more high carb, low fat, and it's been something that I've always kind of done since then. I find when I eat higher carb and lower fat that it helps a lot with my digestion and stuff, which is something that I actually really need to work on. Ever since, I don't know, like I've been eating a lot more takeout and a lot more like processed foods than usual, and getting back into meal prepping, the one big thing that I'm super excited about, and this might be like really weird, to get my digestion back to normal is definitely the goal right now. And then I picked up some marinara sauce. So that's like my favorite pasta sauce to use, just because it's super garlicky, but you can use any kind of pasta sauce you want. You guys could just make your own even if you want to, or if you don't like tomato sauce, like I know for instance Larissa doesn't like tomato sauce, she could use like Alfredo, or you could use like literally any kind of pasta sauce you want. And then all I have to do is warm it up and make a little bit of garlic bread or garlic toast or whatever else I want to eat with it. The other thing that I keep kind of prepped in my fridge is just a buildable salad. So I take all of my raw ingredients, chop them all up, and just keep it kind of in my fridge, so anytime I want to make like a side salad to any of my dishes, it's easy to do. Then finally, I topped the whole spaghetti off with a little bit of cilantro, and that was it. Thus became this dish. Now I only made 3 of these ones because I only had 3 of the bigger containers, but also because this is something that I feel like day 3 and 4 could kind of start to get a little gross. I tend to not try and make, you know, too many of those, especially if it's already been cooked or warm, because it gets kind of gross on the 4th or 5th day. So there's certain meals like this one that I wouldn't recommend making like a full week for, but definitely make like your dinner portions for the next few days. Whereas things like burrito bowls are easier to keep longer because rice stays longer, and just in general, they're just, I don't find burrito bowls get as gross, so long as you don't put your guac and your salsa in right away. Which reminds me, I guess I'll just explain to you guys how exactly I made my burrito bowls. So I used my rice cooker to create this meal, which is one of my favorite purchases I've ever made as an adult, solely because it is every lazy person's best friend. You honestly throw your rice in, cook your rice, and then I got mine with a steamer on top. It was from Walmart. I got it last year. I've even used tofu in the steamer. It works perfectly fine. This meal, I decided to use chickpeas instead of tofu. One of the things that I tried to challenge myself with today's meal prep is not to use tofu, because I feel like my soy intake has been just a little bit too high lately. So I'm trying to use other sources of vegan protein in my meal prep, or just in my diet right now. So I used a heap load, like a full can of chickpeas, mushrooms, zucchinis, red peppers, onions, steamed those while the rice cooked. So literally you throw everything into this rice cooker, flick it on, and it cooks your whole meal for you. I topped it with a little bit of green onion and cilantro, and then like I said, I keep my fresh produce in my fridge kind of just like ready for whenever I need it. So if I wanted to add lettuce to this to give it more crunch, I could. If I wanted to add more veggies, more tomatoes, more whatever, I can easily do that, even just some raw onions. And then I can also add the guacamole and the salsa afterwards, because I feel like if you add your toppings or your condiments to your meal preps right away, it kind of makes it go icky. You could easily make your guac and your salsa and all of that fun stuff at home, but I am really tight right now for time, and I just honestly, this is just so much easier for me and way more hassle-free. So I grabbed this guacamole here, which came with a lid, making it easier so that I can add my guac without it kind of going bad throughout the week. And then I picked up the pico de gallo mild salsa. But I also have like a heap load of hot sauces and sriracha that I'd add to it to kick it the spice. And I have jalapenos in my fridge too that I can add to the bowls when it comes time to eat. But if you needed to, you could use one of those little containers, put your salsa and your guac in, and then you could bring it with you for lunch or for work. Last but not least, I decided to make myself a little snack of fresh rolls. So the burrito bowls are going to be my lunch. These are going to be my snack, and then the spaghettis are my dinners. So fresh rolls have been a huge fave of mine. All you need is a little bit of rice paper. You dip the rice paper in some water and let it get soft. Then take it out and add any kind of topping you want. You can literally fill fresh rolls however you want to. I've done them with tofu, I've done them with rice noodles. Today I decided to keep them a little bit more plant-based, and I used these super yummy, they're from St. Ives, they're sweet potato and chia seed balls. Like I said, I'm trying to cut back a bit on the tofu, but fresh rolls with tofu are my absolute favorite. And then I like to dip these in a little bit of teriyaki, or sometimes I'll dip it in plum sauce if I have it. I could add sriracha to make them super spicy. I put lettuce, I put red pepper, I put, some of these even have garlic olives in them just because I was feeling weird. Fresh tomato, cilantro, green onion, oyster mushrooms, normal mushrooms, grilled zucchini, grilled onion. Then you just wrap them on up and leave them in here. They're super easy and they're super fast. Now normally for Meal Prep Monday, I would show you guys what I'm prepping for breakfast and for snacks as well. I only just bought bananas so I can make my smoothie in the morning, and for other snacks, I just have fruit and stuff in my fridge. I'm just starting to get back into the meal prep, and I feel like prepping my meals was more important than prepping my snacks and stuff, and kind of wasting that energy of dishes and all of that when I can easily just grab from my fridge. If you guys do want to see more of the breakfast and snack meal preps as well, once YouTober is over and I fully dip into my full-on just end of the year fitness regimen, I can definitely do a bit more of an inclusive meal prep and share with you guys the smoothies I'm drinking, or the smoothies I'm gonna be drinking. Chocolate protein, maca powder, and this energy booster that I'm gonna start as of tomorrow. I've been debating whether or not I want to vlog it and see if I find any kind of difference, just because my energy levels have been super dipping lately. I feel like it's, now that it's starting to get dark a little earlier and darker longer when you wake up in the morning, we're at that time of the year where I'm like, I need more energy than what I have, but the dark hours and like the more gloomy weather is really killing my vibe. So I'm hoping that if I start having one of these smoothies like after my morning run and after my morning workout, coffee, it won't give me that like caffeine crash during the day, but we shall see. Maca powder is one of those things that I honestly swear by it. When I was drinking smoothies before and I was drinking maca powder every single day, the mood boost, the energy boost, like that's pretty much exactly what I feel like I need in my life right now. So I'm hoping between that and meal prepping at home and hopefully saving some money on takeout, but also saving my body from like the processed extra additives and all of that stuff that's usually in even takeout food or even just like frozen meals and stuff like that I just like throw in and have been eating just because it's so much easier. I'm praying that with all of that, my digestion will be back, my energy levels will be peaked, and I'll be back to, I don't know, just thriving. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Meal Prep Monday. If you guys decide to try out any of the meals, definitely let me know or leave a comment down below, tweet it at me, Instagram it at me, all that fun stuff. If you guys have any vegan meal requests for future meal preps or themes even, if you want me to theme the week after like Christmas infused meals or whatever, let me know. Can you tell I'm excited for Christmas? And aside from that, I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.